I think that one of the most important attributes to finding success is understanding that consistency is key. But the problem with consistency for many people, and the reason why they're failing at their goals, might be just because it's boring and it's not something that sparks something new each and every day. It takes discipline, and you can't really ride motivation when you're trying to be consistent. You have to focus on discipline. I remember in high school, one of my main goals was to make it to state as in cross country for my senior year. And the way I did that, I ended up achieving that goal, was by running every single day the summer before that. And I ended up cutting my 5K time down by 50 seconds. And I really think, consistency is so important, because with that, you get so familiar with running or with whatever habit you're trying to develop that it becomes, second nature to you. And I do remember I did get injured once for about 5 days over the summer. I was probably going too hard, but I really used discipline instead of, there was motivation as well. I'd say I am pretty motivated when I want to do something, but it really takes discipline to achieve those goals. Another example has been this past spring semester in college, where I've applied to countless jobs, and I ended up getting an internship from one of those applications. And again, consistency was key in that. There's different ways I could have approached it, but I kind of went for the numbers game, and it paid off in the end. And it just goes to show what consistency can do for you. Another example is I've been consistent with developing a morning routine, and the surprising thing about that is that it's become such secondhand nature to me, where pretty much it feels automated. Like I don't have to create much effort to get into that morning routine. I know exactly what to do because I did that yesterday and the week before and the month before. So it's really building those habits and starting small. That's how you create consistency. And last semester with the gym, I haven't been going to the gym recently, but I was very consistent. And like I said, I got the ball rolling, and honestly, it felt effortless. In fact, that was probably the most enjoyable part of the day for me in many days, was going to the gym. So obviously starting something is going to be the most difficult part, but really once you develop that into a habit, you will look at difficult things as something that, again, feel like they're being automated. They feel like a habit, and you actually enjoy them because you know they're difficult, but you've managed the brain power to consistently do that every single day. The last part I want to bring up about the importance of developing consistency is that it makes you more confident, because you get to this point where you hold yourself accountable for the actions that you're taking. And when you develop that day after day, you really gain confidence because you have proof to back your your consistency is the proof that you can handle something difficult, and you can continue, and you can improve from that.